Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House.
Hey, welcome to Football Friday Night Extra. Thanks to all the people that tuned in just today. Happy Steve Summer and Dominique Williams. A full night of some great, I guess that's the word to use, great.
Incredible. Fantastic. Everything that you can want.
Every word. Anything that you want. So we're actually going to keep this thing short. We're actually going to get straight into the highlights.
Yes, sir. Let's go. The game of the day, possibly the game of the year. Ouachita West Monroe. Ouachita's C.J. Spur. The Lions down 14-0 at this point. Gets in for the touchdown. The extra point would be no good. 14-6, West Monroe on top. Next play, first play of the next drive. Rayshawn Pleasant. God, this guy is so good. Goes for 80 yards all the way. The Louisiana Tech commit puts the Rebels back up 2 scores. The extra point would be good, so it would be 21-6. However, Cardell Sermons is going to come up in a second as you see Rayshawn Pleasant on the bike. He's still not 100%, but he has been dominating in this game. Cardell Sermons, he's going to break one free. The very next drive for the Lions, he's going to get in for a touchdown. The extra point would be good this time, and it's an 8-point game here in the third quarter. Sermons now, the fourth quarter, he'll get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion would be good, so we are headed to overtime. Ouachita's second overtime in as many weeks. The first possession of overtime, Sermon is on a roll, and he finds his way into the end zone. A beautiful, disgusting spin move, and he'll get in. It's 27-21. Now, the all-important extra point for Ouachita. They've already missed one this evening. That one pulled wide right. So West Monroe with a touchdown and an extra point can win it. Rayshawn Pleasant, first play. He'll get into the end zone, and it all comes down to the extra point. How big is this one? West Monroe's kickers have been so good for so long. You see Rayshawn Pleasant there celebrating his second touchdown of the half. The extra point would be blocked. The snap would be high, and the kick would be blocked. So somehow we play a second overtime. Hayden Federico now for the Rebels. He'll sneak his way into the end zone, and the extra point would be good this time. It is 34-27. Ouachita now, they're going to bang it in from a yard out, and now we're tied. Excuse me, it's West Monroe up by a point. So let's go for 2, says Ouachita. They tried it last week. It didn't work. Fitting ending. Sermons gets in. Ouachita breaks West Monroe's 100-game district winning streak. The Lions defeat the Rebels 35-34. An incredible, incredible game.
Mayhem running out. Dragons punting, blocked by the Panthers and recovered on the Dragons 30. Now down inside the red zone, 2nd and goal, handoff. Wyatt Williams, quarterback sneak for a touchdown, but they would fail the 2-point attempt conversion. Now, okay, there you go. The Panthers would hand the ball off for Clean Williams for a touchdown as he runs right up the middle, going all the way down the field. No one is going to catch this guy, no one near him. Taking it in for 6. Now they're going for 2 up the middle again, and that is good. Now it is 8-12. Panthers on this next possession on the goal line. Cameron Williams run it up the middle for a touchdown. Now they will go for 2. Wyatt Williams looking, passes to Aubrey Nash, sorry, for the 2-point conversion, and that is good. We are now at 20-8.
All right, now we're heading over into Ruston. The Bearcats taking on the Alexandria Trojans for a big conference matchup. Playoff feels we are getting into tonight as these two teams coming into the game 6-1. Ruston leading 13-7 end of the first quarter. So we'll now take things into the second quarter. Bearcats inside the red zone. Junior Jaden Osborne snaps hands off to junior Dyson Fields, who would rush for big gains on the drive and would get brought down to the 1-yard line. Next play, 1st and goal. Jaden Osborne snaps hands off to Dyson Fields again, and he would find his way into the end zone through that Trojan defense. Bearcats now 13-10. Ash with possession. Joe Borderline snaps, step back, looks for an open receiver, and will connect with senior Dalen Hamad there. Bearcats there. Little struggle to bring him down, but managed to get that done there. Next play, Trojans 1st and goal here, and will get inside the end zone, trailing Ruston 16-22. Only down a touchdown later in the fourth. Trojans with possession. Joe there stepping back, looking downfield, and will connect with senior there, John crossing through the end zone. It will now be a one-point game with Trojans leading 23-22 for the first time tonight. Bearcats looking to respond. Find themselves inside the 30. It's third down. Bearcats, big games here, and was scored going in. First and goal, snaps, hands off to a running back there. Celebrating there in the student section. First and goal, snaps, hands off. Davion Wilson will get... And he would take the final 30 seconds.
Rustin would end up winning that game. We'll have more from Football Friday Night. You're watching Football Friday Night Extra here on Fox 14.
Hi, welcome.
Yes, that's right. That dub actually pulling off a great win, upset win, I actually say, over the Carroll Bulldogs going into their territory in the Baby Bayou Classic, winning that one big, 20-14. You guys kind of tell me about the game y'all was at. Steven, I guess we'll start with you.
Yeah, we had some big upsets today. The game I was at, West Monroe and Ouachita. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Nick, I know you got your games. We'll get to those in a little bit. I got to ask you guys who your teams of the week are. I know you guys had your games covering. It could be one of the games you didn't watch. Start with Dominique.
I would say actually I was anticipating the Rustin and Ash game today because there are two teams that we were getting a preview tonight who we might see later on in the playoffs, and just seeing them, they were actually tied 6-1 going into the game, and then Rustin still keeping that home advantage. Now they're 3-0, so looking forward to seeing how they come out.
The Rustin's been a really good team all season, one of the more underrated teams in the area. Jesse, your team?
Sterlington. I'm going to have to go with Sterlington. Looking pretty impressive all season. They're not the #1 team for no reason. 8-0 so far, looking to get to that championship. Don't want to talk too fast, because things do happen when you get to the playoffs. We are 3 weeks away from the playoffs.
Sterlington Panthers, indeed, one of the best teams in the area. The student section, also really good as well. Treat me well, treat everybody on this desk very well whenever we are there. All right, all the scores we couldn't get to. We'll see you after the break. Of high school football wrapping up as we're getting ready to bid you farewell for the night. But we heard from you guys on who your teams of the week are. I won't ask myself, so I'll start with you, Nick. Nick, team of the week. What do you got?
It was my first time seeing Jonesboro or Darbone. I'm going to have to say I was impressed with Darbone's running back, Gavin Rawls. Like you guys told me, he was pretty...
That
kid can run the ball.
Absolutely. I think we've all...
You need a drum roll.
Ouachita, because of course it's a 100-game winning streak, or 100-game district winning streak that doesn't come around every year. 100-game winning streak broken by Ouachita of West Monroe. The Lions, 2 straight weeks competing against really good teams. This last week, 2 points shy of a victory against Rustin, who beat the tar out of Ash today. And then this week, beating arguably the best team in the area. Yeah. Watch out for the Lions. Watch out for the Lions. Before we go, got to give a quick shout out. Dalvin, Daniel, Michaela, Cody, John, Justin, these two, Jesse, Dominique, Nick, Chris, who's not here. It has been...
There's in the studio.
Cody. There's Cody. My parents are here. My mom, my dad can't see them.
It's this guy's birthday tomorrow.
Scorpio season in full effect.
It has been a fantastic day of football. Can't wait to bring you guys some more football action coming up next Friday. Yes. Don't go anywhere. We have a special show coming for you next Friday. We're not going to spoil anything. You're just going to have to sit and find out.
Yep, and you can bow, bow, bow.
I know that's
next
right.
week with us.
Well, for Dominique Williams, Nick Summer, Jesse Davis, myself, Stephen Pappas, Chris Demergen, who's not here, we'll see you next week.